The crankshaft position sensor tells the ECU exactly where the crankshaft is. Since piston position is directly linked to the crankshaft, this lets the ECU know when to inject fuel and fire the spark. It reads a toothed trigger wheel using electromagnetism. If it fails, the engine may not start at all. Camshaft position sensor works the same way but tracks the camshaft. It helps the ECU identify which cylinder is on which stroke, allowing features like sequential fuel injection. Failure can cause rough running or a no-start condition. Next is the throttle position sensor, which measures how far the throttle plate is open. This tells the ECU how much load the driver is demanding. Older versions used variable resistors, while modern ones use non-contact magnetic sensing. When it fails, throttle response becomes unpredictable. Moving on to airflow sensors. The mass airflow sensor, or MAF, measures how much air enters the engine by detecting how incoming air cools a heated element. It's usually mounted just after the air filter. A faulty MAF can cause rough idle, hesitation, and poor fuel economy. Older vehicles may use a vane airflow meter, which uses a spring-loaded flap instead. Failure symptoms are similar to a bad MAF. The manifold absolute pressure sensor, or MAP sensor, estimates incoming air by measuring intake manifold pressure. It uses a tiny silicon diaphragm and is mounted directly on the intake manifold. When it fails, the engine may hesitate or run poorly. Now for pressure and temperature sensors. The oil pressure sensor monitors engine oil pressure, one of the most critical safety sensors. Low oil pressure can destroy an engine in seconds. False readings can trigger limp mode or prevent the engine from starting. The fuel pressure sensor, mounted on the fuel rail, helps the ECU deliver the correct amount of fuel. Failures often cause hard starting and poor performance. Temperature sensors include the intake air temperature sensor, which helps fine-tune fueling based on air density, and the coolant temperature sensor, which tells the ECU how warm the engine is. A faulty coolant sensor can cause rich or lean running and poor mileage. Some engines also use fuel temperature and oil temperature sensors to further refine fueling and protect the engine. Finally, emissions and combustion sensors. The oxygen sensor measures oxygen in the exhaust to determine air-fuel ratio. Most cars have at least two, one before and one after the catalytic converter. A bad O2 sensor can ruin fuel economy and damage the catalytic converter. The exhaust gas temperature sensor monitors exhaust heat, especially on turbocharged and diesel engines, to protect emissions components. NOx sensors, mainly on diesels, ensure emissions systems are working properly and often trigger limp mode when they fail. The NOx sensor, which listens for abnormal combustion. If NOx is detected, the ECU adjusts timing to protect the engine. And that's the big picture. Sensors may be small, but without them, modern engines simply couldn't function.
Is this every sensor?
Probably not. New sensors are added all the time. If there's one